After the Rams beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in week 3, no one had any problems declaring them the best team in the league. So why not the Arizona Cardinals after they dismantled that same Rams team in week 4? We do a Locked On Podcast Network and TEGNA Power Rankings, and the Arizona Cardinals came in at 3. Our Locked On Cardinals hosts were not happy about it. Joining me now from 12 News in Phoenix, Cameron Cox. And Cameron, I'll put it to you this way. Why not the Cardinals at number 1?
Peter, you know what? I see what you guys did. You know, y'all went on ESPN on this poll and just decided to put the Cardinals down there to stir up everybody in Phoenix. We can't have this much good news, right, in like a 3-day span. I get it. You know, it's interesting to look at. I don't think here's why I think they are where I think a lot of national folks, and I think if you were to poll the country, no one would tell you that the Cardinals are the best team in football. But speaking from someone who has watched every snap, every game, and see this offense roll like it does, to me, it still doesn't even come out. It's weird to say. I'll be honest with you, Peter. I think they're the best team in football right now. I get it. It's weird to say. Cliff Kingsbury may be in the running for Coach of the Year. Kyler Murray is in the running for MVP. In fact, I just looked this up not too long ago. If you look across all these different betting sites, because now I got them all here on my phone in Arizona, he's the favorite in like 90% of them to win the MVP award. It's just crazy to see how far that they've come. Me personally, at the beginning of the year, I was a little reserved on this team because I wanted to see it. Last year, at the end of the year, Cliff Kingsbury committed a ton of fireable offenses. We weren't sure where this offense was going. They just went backwards. They couldn't run the football like they did in his first year. So I was reserved. You just wanted to see it. And so far, everything they've done this year is just prove that this can be a good football team. Prove that this can be one of the best offenses in the NFL. Look where they're ranked. They're the 5th team ever, and this is crazy, 5th team ever to average 30-plus points and over 400 yards in their first 4 games of the season. Wow. That's crazy. And that's a Cliff Kingsbury coach team, and Kyler Murray is the quarterback with the resurgent in A.J. Green, and that's without DeAndre Hopkins being DeAndre Hopkins like we've seen him. It's not that he's not DeAndre. He's just not getting the stats that he's doing. That offense is pretty complete, and this defense is playing complementary football, and I think that's what makes them, in my eyes, the best team in football right now. Also, when you're undefeated, you're the only undefeated team left. We base everything off winning, right? How are they not at the top, Peter? I'm sorry that was a long answer.
No.
But it's been discussed all day in the newsroom. In fact, I'm surprised nobody's running over here to chime in right now.
No, listen, I did not vote them number 1, but I put the Bills number 1.
Why?
Because just
why.
I think from a recency standpoint, and I saw it last year with them, right? I saw the Bills be good. And so I'm less susceptible to say, okay, the last 4 games, we've seen this really good stuff from you. We saw them start hot last year. So I just need to see it a little bit more. But you are absolutely right. Kyler Murray, to me, he's the MVP right now. No doubt about it. The guys over on Locked On Cardinals, especially Alex Clancy, he keeps saying, this is not sustainable. This is a lot of Kyler, just do a thing. Kyler, just go make plays. And I think that's a fair criticism. The problem is, he's making those plays. So as long as he's making those plays, I just kind of have to throw my hands up and say, maybe Kyler's just that good.
Peter, you know what's interesting about that? So like Kyler, just go make plays. Anyone complain when Patrick Mahomes does that? Hey, Patrick, just go make plays.
Good point.
I don't hear anybody complain about that. What about Lamar Jackson?
Right.
Excuse me, like Lamar, just go make plays. Man, he's just making too many plays. Come on. Like, do people really complain about that? When Brett Favre used to do it, he threw 8 interceptions a game and then he would make all these plays. Would people really like, but you know that Favre guy, come on. I mean, let's be real though. What Kyler does really well, and I don't think this is what I don't think Kyler gets enough credit for, is how tough he is. Yeah. I don't think people understand how good of a pocket quarterback he is. He's not looking to run whatsoever. In fact, he has said multiple times this offseason, I want to run less. And that's what you're seeing. Somebody who can hang in the pocket. He's got guys barreling down on him all the time. Obviously, he's not the tallest guy in the pocket whatsoever. So he's got to find creative ways to get the ball out. He's got to find creative ways to see different receivers. Not a knock on him. It's just the reality of it. And he's become really, really good at it because he's done it, his entire life. The dude just knows how to make plays. And what they're doing right now is, they're just continuing to pound the rock with Chase Edmonds and James Conner. That's the biggest thing. So they're able to run the football. They're not putting up a lot of numbers, but the goal for that offense as a whole is just to get 100 yards rushing. However they get it, doesn't matter. You just have to get 100 yards rushing. And so when they're able to run the football, Kyler's not running around like he's normally doing, and he can make plays freely with his legs. This offense can go, and this offense can do whatever they want, because not only do teams have to respect the running game, they got to watch out for Kyler, and then they got all these weapons on the outside. Good luck picking your poison if you're a defensive coordinator.